Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here. I'm happy to have you back. If this is the first time we've seen each other, hey, where have you been? My name is Setli, and on this channel, I teach you how. So we cover spiritual awakening. We cover how to tap into your potential. It's just self improvement in general, and it's something that every single person needs. We cover all things mindset, all things self discovery, self development, because you only live once, and we want to show up as the best versions of ourselves in every single moment. So, if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and join our family, join our sisterhood by subscribing and say hi in the comment section to let us know that you're here. So, let's get into this video. I think this video will be a little bit brief because I'm going to give you the tools immediately, and I want you to immediately start to implement them in your life. Okay, so I won't take up time in this video. So, as you already know, we're talking about how to pick yourself back up when you're down, when you've hit rock bottom. So, there's this definition of rock bottom that I want to share with you, and I really found this fascinating. And it's the most unhappy state that someone has ever been, the lowest vibrational energy. So you feel sad, you feel unhappy, you're depressed, you're anxious, you're worried. Sometimes, I know I've been through it, sometimes you don't even know why you're unhappy, but you're unhappy. So in this video, we're going to, I want to give you tools on how to manage that, because the truth is we can't ever change life. We can't ever change what happened. And I said this in my other video. Life is going to keep happening no matter what. That's just life. There are ups and there are downs. We don't know when the next pandemic will be. We don't know when things are going to go down, when the stock market is going to go down. So the least we can do is train ourselves, train our mindsets, learn how to manage our emotions, learn how to speak life into ourselves, learn how to become the highest and best version of ourselves, and have a high vibrational energy so that we keep attracting good things to us. If you didn't know, the world is a mirror to your belief systems and your thoughts. As you already know, as a man thinketh, so is he. So whatever you're constantly thinking about is what's going to happen to you. You attract what you are. So if you keep speaking life back to yourself, if you keep thinking positive thoughts, good things, then you'll attract good things no matter what state the economy is in. Okay, that has nothing to do with it. You are the main character in your life. You're the most important person in your life. And that's why self-improvement is so important. That's why I'm giving you guys this video. It is completely relevant to to any season that the world is in, and I'm happy to be getting into it in this video. So before we get started, I quickly want to share the definition of rock bottom that I found very fascinating. And it's the most unhappy state that someone has ever been in their life. They have a low vibrational energy. So, in my opinion, I feel like it's unrealistic to be 100% every single day, all the time. It's just not possible. You will have times when you're just sad, you're angry, and that's okay. The problem is when you stay there, when you stay in that state of depression. Otherwise, it's okay to feel. I do believe that you can have internal happiness. So by default, maybe 80% of the time you do have internal happiness. You're a happy person, but along the way you will experience some anger, some sadness, or whatever the case may be. That's okay. But in this video, I just want to give you two tools on how to turn pain into power. So whatever rock bottom that you're experiencing, I want to teach you and show you how you can make that the most powerful thing ever, how you can use that as a stepping stone. Okay, are you ready? If you are, grab a paper and a pen and jot these things down. So number one is, what is the biggest lesson that I can learn from this situation or experience? Um, if you don't have a paper and a pen, you can think this out. So an example would be, let's say you failed an exam, you failed a test. You thought you studied, you thought you gave 100%, but you don't like the mark that you got. So how can I turn this into what is the biggest lesson, excuse me, what is the biggest lesson that I can get from this? So the biggest lesson could be um, I need to probably get a tutor on this subject. Maybe it was geography. Maybe I need to get a tutor on geography. Maybe I need to watch some YouTube videos that teach about geography. Maybe I need to take some extra lessons, whatever the case may be. That's how you turn it into power. And at the end of the day, it's all about your perception. So, with what's already happening to you, if there's something that you can do about it, if you can change it, then change it. Find a solution. We're not here to just dwell on our problems. If there's nothing you can do about it, then you need to accept it and accept the fact that you're human and you have flaws and nothing is perfect. But if you get a bad mark in a test, that's something that you can change, and that's absolutely okay by what I just mentioned. So think about how think about the biggest lesson that you can take from this experience so next time you can do better. Okay, and the second one is, if this was unconditional love trying to speak to me, what do I think it would be saying? So, for example, back to the one of you not getting a good mark. If this was unconditional love speaking to me, what would it say? Maybe it's saying that um, this is something, an area that I need to focus more on. Maybe unconditional love is saying that I can do better if I dedicate myself, if I push myself more. Maybe unconditional love is saying, um, I don't know, this is just an area where I need to pay more attention to, and it's allowing me to unleash more. There's more to me, there's more I can do. This isn't the best that I can do. Okay, so think about how to turn this negative situation, because your brain is thinking it's negative. That's all about your perception. And now we're saying no. And everything that happens, imagine that it's unconditional love trying to speak to you. And if it were speaking to you, what do you feel like it's trying to say to you in order for you to become a better person, in order for you to elevate and stuff like that? So I want to share a quote with you that I found on Pinterest, and it's amazing. I thought it was very fascinating, so I wanted to share it with you guys. So, the pain you feel today will be the strength that you feel tomorrow. So, with the pain that you're experiencing, back to the example of not doing well on a test or an exam, if you do something about it, a few weeks from now, a few months from now, you'll probably be better and you feel powerful because you utilize that. You know how to turn your pain into power, and it's your strength now. Now you're good at it. Now you're unstoppable. You know what I mean? So, another thing that I wanted to share before we conclude in this video is it's important to take responsibility over your life. Your parents are only responsible for giving you life. Otherwise, I believe that here we're all adults and we have to start taking responsibility over our lives. We have to start choosing how we show up in our world, how we show up in our lives, start choosing who we want to become, and start doing things that help us become that version of ourselves. Right now, we are responsible. And in the same way, if you don't get a good mark in your test, for example, take responsibility. Say, okay, I own up to it. Maybe I didn't put enough hours. Maybe I wasn't focusing in class, or whatever the case may be. Sorry, I'm home with my family. So if you hear some background noise, just ignore it. So yeah, like I said, feel the pain and change what you can. And if there's nothing you can do about it, learn how to accept it. There's one more key point that I want to share with you before we conclude, and it's to write down what you feel like is causing you to be unhappy. So if you're unhappy about something, if something is depressing you, write down what you think is the cause of that. Is it a person? Is it a certain situation? Whatever it may be, write it down. And again, learn how to turn that situation into power. Even if you can't think of something, try. Try your best to think of something, because your mind has been conditioned to think negatively. We're reconditioning it to think more positively, to see the value, to see the gold in the dust. Okay, so that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you found value in this video, you'll definitely want to check out some resources that I do have for you on my website that will really assist you in helping you unleash your potential, heal your wounds, tap back into yourself, be the highest and best version of yourselves. So if that's something you're interested in, go to www.setliesempire.com, and we are more than happy, more than excited to help you along this journey. We are here for you. Otherwise, if you did like this video, don't forget to share it and with someone that needs it, and also like the video. I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Mwah. Goodbye.